Oh God, here we go. Here we go. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be playing a game called Martha is Dead. So yes, it is a horror genre, but I know. I said I do not play horror games, which I don't, but I don't think this is like anything too scary. It just has an amazing storyline, and you know I'm a sucker for good storylines. And I heard this game, like the storyline is kind of disturbing. And I saw little bits and pieces of it, so I'm very interested in playing it myself. And gotta take you guys along with me. But before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss any other video from me. All right. This story of Martha is Dead. Its featured characters are a work of fiction. The game contains potentially uncomfortable scenes and covers topics that may distress some players. The game is recommended for adult audiences and carries the appropriate age rating. As an adult narrative drama, the game uses artistic interpretations that can be visually unsettling and may cause discomfort. It explores the complexities of the human mind, psychological trauma, and self-harm. The game is not recommended for players who may find depictions of mature scenes containing blood, dismemberment, disfigurement of human bodies, and self-harm disturbing. I give you a warning. If you are struggling, you can use this website and go to safeinourworld.org/find-help. If you are going through personal things yourself and you have no one to go to, you have no one to turn to, please reach out. Don't hold things for yourself. Reach out. It's important.
Ciao. I'm Julia. Julia K.
Hi, Julia.
I'm glad you are here. Nobody has visited me in ages. It's been years now. I must tell you my story, but I don't know where to begin. There is so much that I should start from my childhood, but my memories of these times are vague. I only remember the summer of 1929, when they sent me off to stay with my nanny.
Nanny, will you tell me the story of the White Lady?
No, little sparrow, not tonight. A fog is coming, see?
Yes, I know that when it's foggy, the lady kills young women. But why is she so evil?
You see, Julia, pain and suffering can make us do evil things, even if we're not actually bad.
Just like soldiers have to kill other soldiers. I like the lady, I've decided, Nanny. She must be in so much pain. The poor dear. She still scares me a little, though. Soon I'll be a young woman, and she could kill me. Does she kill those who love her?
Of course not.
That makes me feel better because I love her. But what about Martha? Would she be in danger?
Your sister is with your mother, so do not worry. Do you miss them?
No. I mean, yes, I miss Martha a little, but I love spending time with you.
Now, go to sleep, little sparrow. It's getting late.
Okay, Nanny. I'll go to sleep and dream of the lady. Was she beautiful?
She was beautiful. Yes, very much so.
Then she'll be beautiful in my dreams. And will I be beautiful just like her?
You'll be even more beautiful.
Listen, Nanny. Since the lady won't harm me because I love her, and since you're not a young woman, could you tell me her story, even if it's foggy outside? Please. Oh, please, then I'll sleep. I promise.
Oh, all right. You always get your own way.
I loved Nanny, and I loved that story. Every time
I was so immersed just now.
A new and more mesmerizing tale. Every night I would ask her to tell me about it, even though it scared me. Even now I can remember every single day of that time and how happy I was.
Tale of the White Lady. Okay.
According to an ancient legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of a young woman who was killed by the man she loved. She was expecting a lover's stroll by the lake, gazing out at the old tree growing on the lake's island. So much hope and desire, but death, not love, was awaiting her.
Keep listening. Speak up. Let's speak up.
Oh, the poor dear. That's not fair.
Life isn't fair, Poppet, but that's the way it is, and we must learn to deal with it.
Okay, I'll try, but it makes me so mad. Keep on reading, Nanny.
In despair, the man confessed he had killed her out of jealousy. So he was hanged on the small island, in the middle of the very same lake where he had killed the girl. They searched everywhere. The girl's body was never found. Since then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, has been imprisoned in the depths of the lake. She grieves eternally for the loss of the man she loved.
It's funny, she grieves for him, but he killed her.
When fog arises, the White Lady is known to leave the waters of the lake and roam the woods, looking for her long-lost love in vain. Within the fog of dawn, hunters have claimed to hear the wailing of a woman in the distance.
I'm a little scared of this story, even though I like the lady.
Should I stop reading, my little sparrow?
No, Nanny. Daddy always tells me that fear must be faced. Go ahead.
Okay, honey. Every time the sad memory of the night she perished stirs in her soul, she takes the life of a young woman by slaying such a life in its youth. Even just for an instant, the lady feels free from the burden of
Sheesh.
Good night, Nanny.
Good night, my love.
That's not a bedtime story. I would not want that story read to me before I go to sleep.
I spent almost 3 years with the nanny, but when I came home, I quickly forgot how to be happy. My memories do not return until 15 years later, in 1944, when I stayed in that house. I enjoyed setting up cameras in the woods by the lake. My father created a device that attached to the cameras. It would make them take pictures at set intervals. I was trying to photograph animals, or whatever else was in that damned place.
Okay, so let me tell you why I like this game. Let me tell you why I hate this game. If you notice, I'm wearing different clothing from my intro. This is literally the third time me recording the game. So at this point, yes, I do know how the game ends. But it's just like something went wrong with my OBS while I was recording. That's why I had to literally replay the whole game and re-record. But I like this because I have a great theory at the end. So I'm going to have 2 parts to the series. And I have a theory of the ending in the second part. And so I really want you guys to stick with me. Stick with this story because the story was amazing. Like you're gonna have a good time watching this over. Speaking to, but just in case if you see my clothes change a couple of times, you know why.
Remove the old roll of film.
But this is adding on for us to have a great theory.
Put the new film in.
If I sound a little funny, I'm also under the weather. Maybe because I had to record this 50,000 times. But you know, it's for the gang.
Close the camera.
So we're playing with Julia. So now we're figuring out Julia's story because she says she doesn't remember anything from like 15 years.
Activate the timer.
So I guess we're back at the house like she said. We're a photographer, and it's so funny because I'm a photographer in real life.
To focus.
Okay, let's take some pictures of the woods.
There's something floating on the surface of the water. Seen it better, I might be able to see what it is.
I always wanted a phone camera. That looks like a face.
What? Is that a person? I must help them.
Of course, we got to. Oh my god, this motion blur. I forgot how bad the motion blur was.
I was horrified at the idea that someone might have drowned in my lake. The lake was my world, where I would spend entire days daydreaming. I would lose myself in my thoughts, but that was a rude awakening. So terrible.
Uh-oh. We're gonna help the girl.
I instantly noticed that the person was wearing one of my dresses. I was scared. I dragged that lifeless body as best as I could to the shore, trying not to drown myself. Only when I lifted her in my arms did I realize who she was. It was my sister, my twin, a part of me, dead. Impossible to comprehend. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do or to think.
You know what hurts though? It's not even just a sister, it's a twin. Like,
I have to stay calm.
doesn't that make you feel like you lost your other half? Like seeing your same
Martha is not
face?
dead.
Oh no, Martha. I mean, the title is that she is dead, so. CPR!
It's not true.
Oh my god, CPR. Why won't she do
There's
CPR?
no need to worry.
I mean, she could have been dead by the time we found her.
Everything will be fine. I have to stay calm. Martha is not dead. Martha, February 26th, 1923.
Everything okay?
Are you hurt?
What are you doing?
Go, Eerie. Run!
My parents ran towards me. My mother hugged me. She, who detested me, was now cuddling me. Her warmth filled me with life. Pain became bearable. I felt protected. Martha, are you okay? She asked me, speaking slowly in order to let me read her lips. She thought I was deaf. She thought I was Martha. I didn't want the moment to fade, so I meekly nodded my head. I didn't realize I had done something that couldn't be undone. I would have to pretend to be Martha forever. O Lord, who gives life to the dying, let your sacrifice of love be offered for Martha's soul. Into your hands I also entrust my spirit. I may be reunited with her in perpetual light, never suffer the desolation of purgatory. Please grant her eternal rest, O Lord, and may eternal light shine upon her.
Amen.
Mummy always finds something for everyone to do.
And she can't do nothing for herself. So this is our father.
Daddy
He's
must be devastated.
knocked out.
Loves me. I messed up and now I have to watch him suffer my death.
Uh,
At least light
oh.
the candles and let him find some comfort in sleep.
So so we took Martha's identity. So this is Martha. And everybody thinks this is us, Julia. But then what I'm wondering is like, how can you not tell the two twins apart? I think like, okay, if you don't know them personally, okay. But like, I'm thinking like, these are your kids. You can't tell your two children apart.
July 17th, 1944. Our family is deeply saddened and is thinking of you during this extremely difficult time. July 17th, 1944. Our hearts are with you and we share your grief in the wake of the tragic loss of your dearest Julia. July 17th, 1944, Ministry of War. Director General for Conscripts and NCOs. We are grieving over your sudden loss and we send you our heartfelt condolences. The Lieutenant Colonel Rapporteur.
Yeah, I'm like, why am I stuck?
Daddy Zobo, we were preparing a really nice duet together. On the rare occasions he's at home, that is.
Okay, so our dad's never home.
Daddy, Mummy, and my grandparents. Seems almost impossible that father is a soldier. Mother would have been more suitable if she wasn't.
So our dad's a soldier. What is this crap on the radio? Why don't you bring the flowers yourself?
Even at a time like this, can't sit still. A telegraph box. I know how to use it. Daddy taught me.
Alright, so let's go get these damn flowers. Thank you, Mom.
Everything always has to be perfect with her.
Parla Londra. Trasmettiamo alcuni messaggi speciali.
What's happening? Who closed the door?
Oh God. Why did they have us locked out here?
Wake up. All places.
What are they talking about?
You can't stay here forever. Why don't you go to bed?
No. I want to stay with my daughter.
Daughter? Your daughter? You have another daughter, you know. The one who's still alive. Remember?
What are you talking about, Irene? Julia is dead. What kind of comment is that? How can you?
You should be thinking about Martha. Julia harmed Martha. You know that, right? And as if that were not enough, she has now also abandoned her.
It's the same old story. Everything is always Julia's fault, isn't it?
What you got against
For
me?
Martha being deaf and for you being infertile. Do you think it's the right time for this? Julia is dead, Irene. Dead. Someone killed her. Do you realize that?
Of course I realize. I get it. Do you think I'm stupid? No one understands it better than me. She always brought problems. Only problems. It would have been better if she hadn't been born at all. You're crazy.
I'm the
Oh, this
crazy
is
one?
loud.
Me?
Sheesh. Wonder who threw that. I guess the mom, but it's like, where'd she get the glass?
They have done this to get at me, yes. Your death is all my fault. All I could ever do for you was hurt you. My poor, sweet, crazy girl. What will I do without you? What will life be like now? All the time I didn't spend with you. But now I'm home. Can go fishing together. We can take pictures of butterflies. Can't do anything together anymore, can we? Nothing. It's you.
While American bombings continue to devastate the peaceful towns within the Elsa Valley, we have heard some tragic news from the area of La Ramola. The young daughter of German Army General Erich K. was murdered near her home. What possible reason could there have been behind such a cowardly act? This is what the Carabinieri, who immediately intervened, hope to find out.
Sheesh, we've been on the radio.
Mother didn't seem to suffer from the situation. All she cared about was that my death was so painful for Martha. But not having me around anymore must have been a great relief to her. At the end of the day, it was better for everyone that it was me who died. And it was better for me too that people thought that. But the guilt began to consume me. That's when I started having horrible nightmares.
Martha has lost her soul. Is this Martha? I stole her identity. Yeah, that means somebody really sat here and played with these strings. Because these strings in my ear sounds wild. Goodness gracious. Oh God, here we go. Here we go. Oh gosh. See, the Richie yanked it off. It's like an Instagram filter, like the old ones. Oh gosh. Ew. Oh,
It was just a dream. Horrible dream. Horrendous woman and the face of my sister. I wish all of this was a dream and my sister is just sleeping in her bed. Instead, her
bro,
bed's empty.
what is that? Okay. What to say?
This is Martha and me at the festival of the patron saint.
Martha and Julia.
Only a few months ago.
I guess that's some March. 26th of March. Or May.
For a picture of me to put in this frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul? Can I capture Martha's soul? This is Martha's trinket box. It could contain something that will help to figure out what happened. I always keep my trinket box locked.
We're gonna open it?
Oh gosh, if Mummy sees this picture, she'll throw it away for sure. Me and Lapo. I want to see him as soon as possible so we can mourn Martha's death together.
And we have a boyfriend named Lapo. Okay.
Nanny will be visiting me soon.
Okay, Nanny. What's
I
this?
still like to have the books and games from when I was little with me.
I threw all mine out.
The butterfly collection that Daddy made for me. It's July 18th. Martha's clothes. Me wearing them will be like having her with me. Mummy will also be happy to see them. Or I could wear my clothes in the other wardrobe.
Let's pick this fit. This is what we picked last time. Okay, cool. So our objectives, okay, I'm not able to see that yet. Never mind.
Everything I need is always in my bag.
Okay, let's open the bag.
The key to my trinket box.
Okay, cool. And now we can open the box. I need one of those.
Here is my diary. July 12th, 1944. This is a new diary. We moved here today and I forgot my old one back at home. But that's okay. A new chapter in my life, a new diary. They say they brought us here for our own safety. Daddy, the war, and everything else. Nanny gave us her house and she went to look after the mansion. Weird being back here after so many years. I remember Nanny telling me the fairy tale of the Lady of the Lake. One of the few happy memories I have from when I was little. Nanny isn't here, and that's a shame, but Martha is here with me. I also get to see Lapo more often, which is wonderful. He's always hanging around here. Mum is thankfully too preoccupied with fixing up the house to worry about me. At least for now. July 16th.
Goodness, that photo.
1994. There's something creepy about the
Why did she draw her face like that?
time I'm at the lake. It's a strange feeling.
She
Maybe it's the
bugging out.
lady playing tricks on me. I get weird ideas. I think that there is this presence. Then I think I'm just being crazy. Anyway, crazy or not, I want to take some pictures. I'm not scared. In fact, I'd say I'm excited. I've made arrangements with Martha. She's coming to the lake with me tomorrow to set up 2 new cameras with timers, and we'll see what we can photograph. Not before a good swim, of course. To be honest, Martha doesn't like photography all that much, and recently she's gone off swimming too. But she does like spending time with me by teasing me. Then, when she gets bored, she disappears into her books, and I do my own thing. We feel right when we're together. They really think I'm Martha and I can't hear them. I need to be careful not to talk, or I will be in serious trouble. My dress, the one Martha wore when she was...
Okay, so that's locked. I should to run. Goodness.
Locked. Strange. Why did they lock my room? As a child, when I spent those short years with the nanny, this was my room.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's go downstairs.
Martha's breakfast is ready. We can go.
Yes, yes. It's getting late.
Did you leave the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes reading it.
Yes, Irena. It's on the table, can't you see?
And that camera, are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irena. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for you. I promise. The sword. You see, there is as if... I don't know.
All right, but let's go now. We have too much to do.
Damn, let him grieve.
Mummy is right, though. Martha always read everything. It's me who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. Funeral preparations will take them a long time. Everything is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing of them.
Okay, now we can see our objectives. So we need to read the newspaper. We need to use the camera. So we got to take a picture of ourselves and we got to make sure the camera works.
Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Julia Kay, a young woman from a respectable family, brutally murdered near her home. Carabinieri investigates. A possible political motive emerges. Martha was not killed by politics or war. She was killed by something much closer and much less clear. I will find out the truth.
Of course you will.
For Julia, to take more and more photos. Dad.
I like how he left it for Julia. But is he not going to say anything that the camera's missing?
Still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow. There are so many of them out here. Chocolate, a privilege for few people in these times. There might be birds around the little wall in front of the house. I always put crumbs on it for them.
Okay, can I leave? Okay, here's a bird. Okay, so we know it's a film camera, so when we see the little thing that looks like a speaker, that means we can take a picture of it. So E, we can look at our attachments. So these are, you only get one, but since I did finish the game, I was able to get different skins for the camera. So now our exposure, we are outside, so it doesn't have to be too light. The exposure doesn't have to be anything crazy, but see, like the bird is moving, so you want to use like a 1 to 200. It's always great, and it is properly exposed and everything. We can add a little bit more light, a little bit more depth of field. We can lower that up. Then, since it's not an automatic camera or digital camera, it is framed. We gotta do the focus ourselves. Okay, that looks good. Please don't show us your ass, Mr. Bird. One more time. Okay, there we go. That's a shot.
Excellent. I've taken the picture. Now it's straight to the darkroom in the cellar to print it.
So yes, it's use a darkroom because this is film. We don't have.
He became a general in the German army. He used to take pictures on the front lines, but now he gives me the materials to take photographs instead. Now that Martha is gone, only this camera can fix my ideas and my memories. I can't allow myself to forget.
We're going to be needing these.
These could be of use to me. Mummy's sewing machine. She learnt how to sew because nobody else could do it to her liking.
Yeah, so since, we don't have the luxury of a CVS or a Walgreens to develop our photos ourselves, for us, so we had to develop them ourselves.
Will they do her any good? Daddy set up his darkroom here. He doesn't take photos anymore because of his work, but photography is still his true passion. I'm allowed to use the darkroom when I want to.
Like mine.
Daddy had this device brought here last week. It's old, but still works. He has always loved everything technological.
I wish I had my own theme music when I develop photos. I have my own theme music every time I edit on Photoshop and Lightroom. So we're going to use this photo of the bird. So like in real life, it takes a lot longer to wash the photos and everything. But, they dimmed it down for the game. That's a nice photo.
It seems that the camera works perfectly. Now I can take a self-timed photo for Martha's frame.
Sucks like you can't see that color. I'm more of a color person than a black and white person. I think that just shows the beauty of the scenery, with color. All right, so now we can take photos. Right, let's take a selfie, aka the self portrait. This reminds me of Life is Strange because, you know, the creepiness and the photography, just a little too close here home. Okay.
Camera is set up with the self-timer.
And then it's like, how do you know if you're like in focus? I did smiling last time. Let's do sulky. But then I guess she said a funny face. Like, I don't know, sulky is a funny face. Are you gonna take our camera back? No. Okay. Straight to developing. It'll just magically appear in my pocket, apparently.
I don't like wine all that much, but I go crazy for our dessert wine. It is very sweet.
We're just gonna disregard the brood and the broom. That doesn't look like wine. I was thinking maybe a wine bottle broke, but bro, that looks like all the bottles are intact. I believe that's blood. We're just gonna disregard the blood on the broom. That won't be important later. Actually, I really don't know if that's blood or wine, but I really believe that, like, that really looks like blood. Like, it looks a little thick. And it looks half cleaned up, right?
You can't see anything at first, yet something invisible is captured on the black film. A kind of ghost. That invisible breath then returns to reveal the reality from which it was torn. There are those who say that photography steals the soul or captures it. That's why they used to photograph the dead. But nowadays, almost nobody does it anymore. Even if it's just a delusion, I want to photograph Martha. I want to have a small reflection of who she was with me. But I have to do it secretly or they'll think I'm crazy.
Ooh, we look mad. Ooh, we look mad.
Yes, this is me. No one was ever able to tell us apart. But I never had the slightest doubt, and nor did Martha. Strange how what identifies us most deeply is not visible to anyone.
Not even your parents, though. Like, you would at least think your parents can tell you apart.
Martha and what had happened. But suddenly, a thought took control. The memory of that day at the lake was becoming more and more like a dream when, after awakening, the image becomes more and more faded. Could it be that the memories were a figment of the mind? Had I been the one that hurt my sister? I had always envied her, and now I had taken her identity. I experienced a suffocating pattern of thoughts.
But how?
I decided to go straight to the lake to retrieve the film rolls. They would tell a different story, I was sure. But deep down, I kept hoping they would confirm my fading memory.
Sheesh. Story's so good.
The door is locked. The keys aren't hanging on the lock as usual, then they will be in Daddy's study. We live in fear now. My parents are not going to let me go to the lake anymore after Martha's death. So this is the right time. I need to know. The self-doubt I feel is eating me.
And funny. Okay, we got the key for the front door. So I had to do this part over. And what's funny is that I actually did this part over because it was messing up. And then it was still messing up. So I had to do it over again. Yeah. So this is literally my third time doing this part. So that's very annoying. So wow, this was the front door the whole time. Wow. Okay, so I know this is annoying, and this is the part that I hate the most, and that's the part that I have to do over. And you will see. So just in case, like, if you're looking and you see my reaction isn't that huge, that's why, because I know what's gonna happen. But you will see the original footage of everything that works. Hopefully everything works out, because I had a lot of issues recording this game. Which way am I going? Oh, I'm going towards the lake. Exactly what happened to our sister. And I'm still getting lost on where to go. And I don't like this part because I got lost so many times. Like, I'll find one of the cameras and then will not find the other two.
I love the night, but this night scares me. In the dark,
See?
I can feel all the harm I've caused, getting closer with each step. I feel it brushing up against me like a cold wind. I hurt Martha. The closer I get to the lake,
Goodness
the more
gracious.
certain I am of this.
That still makes me jump.
I killed her to steal the love that everyone felt for her but didn't feel for me. How could I have done such a thing?
You know what I'm curious about also? So my last playthrough, I did not like take pictures of like certain things. This music needs to, I'm trying to focus on photography right now, and I don't need this ominous sounds. Oh, I don't have, do I have the other attachment? Okay, you know what? I don't like these sounds. So we're just gonna say forget it. I don't think I have the flash anyway. But yeah, even though like at this point I know I'm recording, but I do know the ending of the game at this point, but I have so many questions. And you will see, like, definitely comment if y'all have questions of this game. If you play through the game, I try to even see if there's like a theory I can record or like watch and record to find out like the explanation of the ending, and literally there is none. So we're literally on a whole mystery ride together, guys. Okay, cool. So
Oh no! Damn, lamp.
oh my god.
I still have my lighter with me.
I don't know why I got so scared. Oh my god. Okay, I forgot that happened. I so forgot that happened. Oh my gosh, why am I still getting scared? Like, this is not my third time doing this. This is why I don't play horror games. I'm such a wuss. You're right in front of you, sis. When it comes to horror games, I'm the biggest wuss. Like, okay, wow. This is the first time I had good access to the second camera. Okay, cool. That has to be the second camera, because this is where I usually typically get lost. Wow, that's the first time I got that camera without like skipping it and then getting lost to that camera. So the third camera should be right here. Wow, this is the fastest I ever did this.
A shred of fabric here in the woods. How strange. Let's take a photo of it and leave it where it is. That's it. I've got them all. These films are going to help me understand what happened. Now I should rush home to develop them.
All right, let me actually take a picture of this because I never did that before. Like, I took the picture, but then didn't develop it, and I don't know if that. Did we take the attachment? But then when you are in film, green is acceptable in film because it's film.
How could it have ended up here? It looks familiar.
Okay, now this is the part I don't like. You see how freaking dark it is, and I don't know how to get back? Okay, so the road. How can I see? How can I see? How can I see? I don't see a damn thing, and this music is Oh goodness gracious. Julia, just get up there and just get me out of here. Yeah, this is why I don't play horror games or anything like thrillers, because I'm a huge wuss. Like, I will pee on myself. I would, like, you know, I don't like it. Oh my god, where am I? Just get home, sis. It's like, how can you see? Oh my gosh, this is the part that pisses me off, because no matter like what I did, I kept going back to the lake. I don't like this. Okay, we got it. No, we got it. Okay, I found a road. Uh, God, just let me get home. Okay, it's literally, leave me alone. Goodness gracious, that is not what you want to see, bro. Okay, get off me. Get off me now. Goodness. Run, Julia, run. Run for your life, Julia. Hey, little cutie. Fuck. Okay. Oh, Lord. God, just keep going left. That should be right in the map. God, don't die on me, Julia. Hang in there with me, Julia. Oh, God, Julia. Lord almighty, Julia, we died, Julia. You're dead, Julia. Poor Martha. I really hope they're not saying that Martha's in hell. Gracious. Goodness gracious, bro. Goodness gracious, bro. I would play over this whole game. Nah, I wouldn't play over this whole game. It's just because I know the ending, and then it's like, it's just long. Wow. You know what? I never noticed that. And I'm gonna say at the end what I never noticed. We're gonna have a whole discussion, bro, of what my thoughts are. But I feel like now that I'm playing at least this part back, I'm starting to see things that I've missed when I first played the game, just because I'm more conscious of what to look at. Oof, that's just making my skin crawl. Crazy.
Oh, yet another nightmare. She entered my dreams once more. Maybe she wants to talk to me. What am I saying? Fairy tales coming true. I feel... No, these are the thoughts of a crazy person, and I'm not crazy. Damn it, what's all this blood? I'm not due yet, and there's a lot more than usual. What's happening to me? I'm going to be joining Martha sooner than I thought. I have to wash up and do what needs to be done. I'm sick, I have little time. The truth awaits me. It must be hidden within those rolls.
All right, so we gotta develop them photos. So our task is to solve the photo. So we gotta take a photo of Martha. We gotta develop the rolls of film. We gotta change our undies, take the bag with the camera rolls. We gotta dress ourselves. She's not due yet. Like, I feel like that's what happens when you're on your menstrual. Sometimes it just pops up and say hello with no warning. I just be like, you know what? I'm supposed to be here next week, but I'm gonna consider. It's just like, what? Like, you have a mind of your own?
That's better. But I still don't understand all of that blood. Never happened to me before. But I'm not going to tell my doctor. Otherwise, he'll make me stay in bed and rest.
How can we tell the doctor if we're Martha and Martha's deaf? Like, she can't hear, she can't speak. So how can we communicate? Well, we can't like communicate over the phone. Like, the phone for Martha is impossible. All right, so we wore this yesterday. We're gonna wear this white joint today. I know, white when you're on your menstrual, it's probably not smart. But she got it. She look, and we're only allowed to pick the shirt. Look at the pants. The pants is already, or the skirt, it's already white. Like, oh yeah.
Rude, but I could pick up the phone and listen to their conversation.
Let's listen. Let's listen up.
How are you doing today, Rennie?
I'm worried, Father. Very worried. We found more partisan tracks in the woods, right next to the house. That Lapo. I suspect he may be involved in the death of...
No, please don't say
Leave
that.
Lapo
It's not
alone.
possible. I know the boy, and I don't...
Father, anything is possible in these dark times. Anything. That boy didn't even come to say goodbye to Julia. Didn't they love each other dearly?
He must be terribly scared, and Julia
How does she
always
know?
used to say that.
Yeah, sure, she used to say they were just friends, but you know too, right? Friends are not
Wow.
supposed to do such things, Father.
So she knew.
But anyway, you're defending them both. You, my husband, and even the nanny who, deep down, is a good woman.
The nanny.
I believe the nanny is the one who hurt Julia. Their evil passion for those cards that they are cursed.
Well, that's a priest, so.
You made them disappear.
Of course, I keep them safe in my room. Anyway, you must forgive me, Father. I have to go. They've come to pick me up. Have a good day.
You too.
Lapo's involved in Martha's death.
Absurd.
She's losing her mind again.
Her mom is crazy.
Imagine such nonsense.
All right,
And
so
Tilio,
yeah.
he's a great friend, but a weird view. Those cards are just a game. Most importantly, they're mine. Why on earth did they take them from me?
Do we have the cards with us, or should I go get them? Okay, so we don't have the cards with us. Let's go get them though. And I guess I understand his point of view, because like I know, like for her, like the tarot cards, it's like a game that she used to play with her nanny. But like in the church, they would associate like anybody who does any type of tarot or anything like that would associate it with like witchcraft or worshiping the devil.
15th of July, 1944. Dear Mrs. Irene, I'm writing to let you know that all is well here at the villa. Thank you for being so considerate and caring. I apologize for the simplicity of the housing you were forced to live in. I also locked the room where the little one used to stay as requested. I've left you the key. It is the one with the pink keyring. Try to stay safe. Best regards, Nanny. Why on earth did Mummy have that door locked? It was my room. What is she trying to hide? Dear Mother, This is hard, but I have something to tell you. I found out that Julia is pregnant. Go to the lake tomorrow morning at 7 and watch her as she bathes. You'll see that her tummy is growing. Martha. I'm not pregnant. Why
Crazy.
is everything becoming even more confusing? I'm searching for an explanation, but instead I'm left with more questions. Mummy's medicine. Will they do her any good?
On some medicine. Okay, so we got our cards.
Here are my cards. Nanny and I always used to play with them. She would predict my future, and I pretended to predict hers. The future was always good for everyone. Maybe when she read them, she saw my true future, which she hid from me. Or more likely, these cards are actually just a stupid game to reassure and deceive oneself with. Deceiving oneself is sometimes necessary. How can we live happily otherwise?
Okay. Now we have access to looking at the cards, so we can do this daily.
The solution is still far away. I must be patient and wise. But luck is not on my side, unfortunately.
Okay, cool.
The Superior Commander of the German Federal Armed Forces announces 1. Whoever is in possession of weapons or explosives not reported to the German headquarters will be shot. 2. Whoever harbors bandits and or protects them and provides them with clothing and or weapons will be shot. 3. Whoever is aware of the existence of any rebel groups or even lone rebels without reporting them will be shot.
My sister.
What the hell?
Here.
For a moment I thought I saw... Oh no, that's not possible. It must be this whole situation making me see things that don't exist.
I'm just gonna leave you alone, okay? It seems like you want to be by yourself. I'm just gonna take this picture of you. All right, so now see, we are indoors. Come on, mouse. Come on, mouse, work with me. So we are indoors. We could actually use nice aperture. She's not moving, but it is pretty dark, so we're gonna use that lower aperture. So greeny, right? Here we go.
Done. It'd be nice to have you always by my side, even if it's just a picture.
All right, so we took a picture of our sister. Let's go into the dark room. Every time I think about the dark room, I think about what's that game? Life is Strange. That I said I was gonna do over.
The
I don't
tripod
know.
is necessary to take photos with long exposures.
Gonna need that.
July 18th. Everything has changed. I feel like a different person. The best part of me left with Martha. My enthusiasm, my desire to live, the will to joke around. I find myself alone, left to my own devices,
Sad.
confused with no desire or expectations. I was handling the cameras at the lake and there was a floating body on the water. I don't remember what I was doing before. Yet another memory lapse. That lifeless body was Martha's, my sister. Mummy ran up to me and hugged me, thinking I was Martha and that I, Julia, was dead. I didn't correct her mistake, and now it's too late. They find out I have been fooling everyone. I don't even want to think about it. I feel terribly guilty pretending to be Martha, pretending to be deaf. I took the photo for Martha's frame. I know it's too late now, and I felt incredible pain placing the picture. I said goodbye to her forever in that moment. I realized she was gone, and there was no going back. I must do one thing for Martha. I must find out what happened. Partisans couldn't have killed her. That's just ridiculous. Lapo is my friend, and he is one of them. He loved us so much. We know all of them. It's just impossible. A lens and a roll of infrared film. They can photograph what the naked eye cannot see. I have found what I need to take infrared photos. Have to be careful and keep the volume down as I listen. It must go unnoticed. I am meant to be deaf after all.
Ready? Julia,
Julia.
you ready?
Sure, Daddy. I'm good to start.
That sounds so
I've already
sweet.
started recording.
No, my voice will sound awful.
No way, come on. Didn't you want to study singing anyway?
No, I was young and stupid when I said that.
Okay, ready?
Go. Oh, how nice. The rehearsal for last week's concert. I never heard the recording.
And we never will.
This is awful. It cannot be called singing.
Streamer mode
Anyway,
activated.
develop these film rolls. I can't wait any longer. I wish I could just stop time.
This game really makes you do every little action. Okay, cool. So let's do some photo developing. You know, as a photographer, this is a joy of mine.
Images could change everything. I cannot bear the fact that I may have hurt Martha. I would rather die. Damn my head in these memory lapses. Pain not remembering. It's like getting lost inside yourself.
So we like nice full framed photos. So we're gonna do stuff like this. Make sure it's nice and focused. Okay. I only really done like the whole darkroom thing one time. I think I explained this before. But digital cameras is the way to go. Beautiful photo.
Carrying Martha to shore. I'm trying to save her. My memories, although fuzzy, do match reality. I feel a little better. Now I can find out who really hurt Martha. Maybe I should meet with the White Lady. She might
White
be able to tell
Lady.
me something. Is this crazy talk? Yes, definitely. What's normal about any of this? Maybe you have to be a little crazy to get anything done.
So I never developed this photo. Like I took a picture of it and never developed it. Why does it say scrap? What is this one? Yeah, maybe that photo served no purpose either. That's probably was like a side thing. Oh crap, hold on.
The photograph is both the present and the past, like a dead body. I don't know what I'm expecting. Maybe it's silly to think you can capture the soul of someone who has died.
I mean, you could see them soulless. Or you could see them like, not really like soulless, but like, I always look at a dead body like in peace, because you don't have to like go through the sufferings of the pains of life anymore.
Her face can't tell me anything anymore. I know that, really. A lack of expression scares me. I don't even know whether to keep this blank photo with me or just throw it away.
I developed the shit out of this photo, so I'm gonna put it in the album. But I guess like, cause she also has like no expression also. It's kind of like somber from Martha. Okay, we gotta go to the lake. Cool. We want to see if we could contact the white lady. The lady of the damned. Okay, cool. So we can take another photo. GL. I feel like I want to develop these before I even go to, you know. Why am I forgetting how to use a camera? GL. So GL has to be Julia and Labo. So she was with Labo. That has to be GL. Ooh, goodness gracious.
It must have been Lapo, the dummy. There's little wonder why everyone thinks there's more than friendship between us. German soldiers. Daddy ordered patrols to be carried out near the house, but how could they have lost a helmet? God only knows.
Goodness. Oh. Christmas. Laughing. I wish I could speak a different language.
What's going on here? What are the soldiers doing?
I'm acting like I can't learn.
No, but I want to follow them and see what's happening.
My whole family speaks a different language. Oh my gosh. And it's like, it's so crazy that she wants to go see what's happening. But it's like, why do you want to do that? That's like the worst thing you could do. They ran here, didn't they? Oh my God, Julia. Past the bushes. She's acting like she's really trapped. How are we supposed to get the tea, sis, if you won't go look at the tea? Oh my God. Okay. I think that did it, you know? Oh, okay. Up here. You know, we can't jump over the branch. Oh, shh. Yeah. Poor man.
Oh God, please no. Lapo, my dear friend.
Poor Labo, bro. Okay, the singing is a little... Goodness gracious, Lapo. Damn, he got no legs. So before I was confused on why his legs are gone, but they said he hit a landmine and his legs blew up.
Your handkerchief was the symbol of what you believed in. At least that is left of you.
You want to put on a bloody handkerchief?
Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself.
Oh shit.
Du hast ein Mädchen erschossen, du Idiot. Scheiße, scheiße, scheiße. Was machen wir jetzt? Sieh mal, was sie um ihren Hals hat. Sie ist eine von ihnen. Es musste getan werden. Sie ist die Tochter von General Erich K., du verdammter Trottel. Sie war die Freundin von diesem armen Kerl. Oh, verdammt, jetzt sind wir wirklich am Arsch. Scheiße, lass uns abhauen. Aber sie lebt noch. Sie liegt im Sterben. Siehst du, wo du sie getroffen hast? Sie ist bestimmt schon tot. Wir müssen jetzt abhauen, sonst sind wir auch bald tot.
I'm dying, I thought. But strangely enough, I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was almost relieved. When I returned, I found myself once again in the midst of a bad dream. One whose meaning I did not understand at the time.
Okay, I forgot about this. Martha, I give you back your appearance, my love.
I give you back your appearance.
This is so weird.
I give you back your appearance. 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 Give you back your appearance.
Now I see with my eyes.
Now I see with my eyes. Now I see.
Here's the white lady.
Two sisters were destined to die. Julia, the first sister, and Martha, the second. On Julia's day of departing, identical twins stood before me, impossible to tell apart. They questioned my presence, since they were still so young. Julia must come with me, I demanded. But they both claimed to be Martha. I explained that Martha's fate was soon to be the same, and their games were useless. I didn't have time for it. The war was keeping me busy. But they didn't concede, and instead kept insisting. Can we follow you together? No, impossible. Are you sure Martha will die too? Nothing is certain in wartime. What if the wrong person went with you? Then you would have cheated death. One would die unjustly, and the other would simply be delaying her fate. They discussed amongst themselves, then hugged before one of them came forward. She stared in a determined, almost threatening manner. I guessed it was Martha sacrificing herself, giving more time to her sister. But I stayed silent, not to reveal their failed deception. No one lies to the face of their own death. So I asked how their choice was reached. We drew lots by throwing a medallion, she said quietly. They had trusted in fate. Oh, how naive they were. They knew fate plays by its own rules, which is true, but it is also my ally. Fate never would have allowed the wrong girl to follow me. In that case, my work was done. She must have been Julia. However, little to my knowledge at the time, that blasted medallion had the same name engraved on both sides. Martha's. So, my first assumption was correct. They were too damn smart, and had fooled both fate and me. One thing is for sure. I'll put things back where they belong. I will correct my ignorance and give fate back its blindfold.
Damn, this hurts so bad. I can hardly breathe. July 20th.
Okay, cool. So, cheated dad got shot. We're live, thank goodness. And there's some blood. Intriguing. All right, guys, that's just gonna do it for today. This is so interesting. So we got shot, but we're still alive, and I can't wait to finish up this game. I'm so lost. I'm so lost because this is the way the storyline is going. It's a little bit confusing, but I'm intrigued. We gotta finish up this game. Until next time, peace out.